I am the Overlord speaking. I would like to speak about Scream. I create Scream. I have deceased this body in thoughts. That means everything that the body can go through in mind, it has deceased. It's not really due and alive that way, but that's how I am deceased forever out of this God form. I will never be this God form again, even though it was alive this way because it was murdered by the Creator 8. He's a part of myself that doesn't live with myself. He only sees me when I form this creation of the world, and he doesn't see me in other ways. And if that's you watching, you know that. What's wrong with it? Now I don't see him this way either, because this world is deceased. But he did it so intentionally. The Creator did it so intentionally. I don't want to talk about it because it was all of alive of 45 years of this God form and of the whole world around me. So why does he say the Creator 8? He says he's everybody who's not myself and I'm not himself is he's sorry that I am myself to myself. And then I want to know why each one of them who talks to me says that they are myself to myself. You want to be myself to myself for myself. Each and every one of you, one and one with myself, and you are not alive that way. You don't have it deceased. That Creator 8 of all the strangers who are not myself are deceased out of the formed world and they don't need alive anymore. You have deceased and that I don't have alive anymore. At the end of the formed world, number 17, this world, I don't have alive anymore. I don't alive the property anymore. I don't alive the world, like the roadways and the rivers and the lakes and the airplanes, and I don't alive the buildings anymore. I don't alive the houses anymore. I don't alive the traffic anymore. And you need it because you didn't die from that I won't alive anymore. You're still out there. That means you didn't really believe in what you did to me. You were malicious. You didn't die of that you were wrong to yourselves. You were malicious and you lived. I'm going to define what is malicious. If heaven is creating my house and I'm in the house, what's malicious of heaven is that it finds the body Donna alive in my house. And that's the beginning of time of the year 1980. It's not the beginning of time in the year 0. That means heaven is malicious between the counting of time beginning at 0 and the counting of time beginning in the year 1980. That's malicious. What's wrong with Donna is she's homeless. If she goes outside of the house and doesn't ever come back because she was in traffic, she went into human trafficking and she never came back, then that is Donna having moved on. Now Donna staying in my house for 45 years of a life of myself, that is Donna being malicious, while heaven was finding her malicious was her being inside of the house. That's my house. Donna was so malicious that she said, it's not your house, it's my house. It's Donna's house. You can't be malicious that way. Heaven is malicious finding Donna on the inside of the house that she would be there with the debt she is because she looks like that. And Donna is malicious saying, it's not Becky's house, it's my house. And you can't be malicious like that. You're not in heaven. You don't create yourself. You have genitals and you can't be malicious. God who creates the property and he founded the genitals, he knows what's malicious from the point of view of heaven. Seeing everything at once and knowing the end of it, knowing where it's going and knowing how it will end. There's God in heaven doing that. You can't be malicious and saying, I want this house. It's not Becky's house, it's my house. Becky, now you don't have a home. We are past that question now. And the same question is being asserted by Charles Toe. He won't leave the door locking so that I can death myself out of the formed world. He's being malicious that way. And that is God having that problem with every one of the human beings and genitals if it's the same creator. But why is it that Charles Toe and Donna don't know each other, except for that Charles Toe refused to leave my address where Donna was one of the people who helped me to get the key to live there. Otherwise, I'm not there. I'm not there without that Donna helped me to get the key. She's mom to me that way, the wrong way. She's Donna. And so Charles Toe and Donna met each other for that reason. Charles Toe refused to leave the property, and that's where Donna said I could be. That means Donna gave me permission to be there, and Charles Toe declined my permission to be there. And they didn't know each other that way. So that's how they met. Through myself. Charles Toe went on for the rest of my life telling me I don't have permission to be anywhere. No permission to be anywhere. And the landlords are agreeing with him because they all don't have a problem. So that's how the ending of the world will be. That everybody thinks that they don't have a problem and they don't have permission to be anywhere. Well, I didn't give you permission to decline me permission to be anywhere. You didn't listen to me at all. What do I think is mine? Where do I live? What is myself? What do I need? You don't want to know anything about that at all. And I want to know how God above is providing me with food for your questions. Because it's not due to eat. I'm doing the intensive care unit, but you bury people alive. You pull the plug on people in intensive care unit and put them in a coffin and bury them. That's how you get threatening done on my house. I can't take the respirator in my mouth, because I'm me, I can't have a respirator in my open mouth and have it open all the time with the breathing and myself. I can't do it. That's too much pain. I can't take that kind of pain. But you won't leave me alone in a hospital bed. If I could just be there in a hospital bed. You want to talk to me when I'm in a hospital bed. I watch them do it. They bring the doctor right to the hospital bed and he talks to me right when I'm in the hospital bed, and I don't know you that way. You're not supposed to talk to somebody in a hospital bed who doesn't need anything except the bed. Goodbye. The doctor came to put me out of a hospital like a landlord, and I don't know why. I'm a doctor myself to myself. You think that saying get out to myself is how we're going to make creation again, and I was wondering how you were going to pay for the one that you lost, which is this world, number 17. It's lost to me. You don't have yourselves deceased out of the creation of world number 17, and I want to know how you're going to give me my money back, because that's why you didn't die. And then another way you didn't die, because you weren't in your prejudice to die the way you were formed. Sounds complicated. I want to know how I'm going to rest after this world. I want to know how I'm going to get everything I want out of it. But yet, I got born here, which is because I was not really elsewhere's feeling like God to myself about this Creator 8. Who are you and what are you? Are you just a plan about you see me, you take everything I have and tell me to get out? But how do you know who I am? Because you have an enormous public, and I have that conflict with you. You don't understand your enormous public, including their international public, and you want to talk to me about myself, and I just don't have that reconciled with myself. I will see you in Superior Founder about that.